little crusty in there. Everything's gonna be okay. I know. So what we've got is a set of straps that go down through the veins in the
hydrocopic marsal veins?
Could you say that again?
The hydrocopic marsal veins.
Apparently they're hydrocopic marsal veins.
Why?
Yeah, so the problem is this jet pump likes to stick to the bulkhead pretty badly. Pretty securely. What's the right word? Pretty effectively.
Tightly.
Right. It's quite stuck. It is in a condition of quite stuckness. Last time we pulled one of these off, we hooked it to a truck and the tree, and it was on a trailer, and we hit it with 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque.
And it came off.
And 5 gigawatts of resistance.
So, and we're going to achieve that same result
with a wooden sled and 2 old guys pushing it.
Fantastic.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
1,
Here we go.
3.
Go.
What the hell happened?
Straps came undone.
What straps? These ones.
All right. Got to change our setup a little bit. You broke your little thing?
I was like, I didn't even feel it.
One time.
1, fucking 2, 3. Go! Whoa!
Oh, it pulled it out of this thing this time. Comes to sweet stuff we don't get hurt. Ready?
Rob, we need more ass.
Way too much fun to watch.
Watch out. When it stops suddenly.
Yeah, it does. It's
really? I wonder why.
Yeah. You probably want to be holding it by the side so it rips it out of your hand.
1, 2, 3. Go!
1,
2, 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Make sure you disconnect these hoses before you do it.
Oh, I forgot! You forgot!
The wear ring is shot. Leading edge looks good. The veins in the back, they're a little bit crusty, but I think they're going to polish up nicely. Let me give the shaft a little spin there. You can see it wobble back and forth, not exactly as straight as you're going to want it. So that's going to have to be changed. I don't know how to straighten those things. But here's the challenge we have. I can't get the shaft out. So the other end that goes into the impeller, it's splined just like the end that goes in the engine. So the trick is going to be how to get it out. Think this is gonna work? Here we go. Woohoo! Now we've got one strap around the housing, one on the shaft here, one on the shaft there to keep it all from flexing. We got the monkey wrench tied down, and I got this breaker bar. Used to be a lacrosse stick, by the way, awesome. here's our cute little impeller here. Kind of scary looking cutting tool. And before we cut over to the dental size instrument, and again, big one, and then there's the little guy. Part of the trick to getting the new Delrin wear ring in there is that you've got to clean up this little edge right next to the vanes. What you don't want to have is a gap there, because it'll cause things to cavitate. It'll cause the water going through it to cavitate, and you'll lose a little bit of power. So I'm actually going to go into here with the multi-tool, and I'm going to cut out that corner a little bit. We may put a little wire brush on it, and sometimes you can scrape it a little bit with a screwdriver if you don't have the tool, but you're going to need something pretty sturdy to cut the remaining, if you will, the little pieces of plastic that are still jammed in there. We got to get a good tight corner, because otherwise when you go to push this in, it won't seat all the way, and you'll end up with a little tiny air gap in there, and that is bad. That'll cost you power. I'm going to start with the mallet. I want to use the least amount of force necessary to get this thing in. So we can get in with the mallet. That's all it's going to take. There we go. Going in nicely. Operating for that last little bit, so we can give it a boost. Coerce it into going in. Last little bit. Now down here I'm kind of feeling, see how the fit is to make sure it's nice and square up against the plate. Bet it's bottomed out basically. So you can see with the new wear ring in there, spins freely. A little bit of almost a slight contact. It's not even really slowing it down. It's real tight. It's real tight. And that may change a little bit as it warms up. Remember, this thing's been in the freezer overnight. So let's go ahead and tighten her down. And then we'll put a little bit of oil in the tail cone and we'll be off to the races. have it. That was probably one of the more challenging wear ring changes. A lot of stuff went wrong. We had an opportunity to see me work on a couple different things that you may have to encounter. That housing honestly wasn't in the best shape. Normally, if you're a freshwater rider, you're going to see a much better condition on the inside. Just a matter of popping the old unit out and putting the new wear ring in. Of course, you know, we had an opportunity to see some stuff that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So for that, I'm appreciative. That's all I have for right now. Go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you have any questions, just leave me a note below and I'll get back to you and we can, you know, see what we can do to help you out. Take care.